Well, hello my beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for October 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. As you can see, I'm in a different location than usual. I've gone to visit my parents for the next couple of weeks, so please bear with me as the sound is not the best in this place, so I'm making do with what I got. But I will be back to my usual surroundings in the next couple of weeks. Let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Gemini. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of October for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh, straight away we have Judgment. Interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card as I believe that is my energy and not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone is different. There is no right or wrong way. So please fast forward during these moments if the shuffling goes on a little bit too long, because sometimes they try and get the right card they want to give you. Now we have the Chariot card and the Strength card as well. So this is the protagonist energy. This is you propelling yourself forward in October, making a final decision about something. Okay, you've been possibly weighing up your life purpose or your prosperity path and wondering which direction do you want to go in. You've definitely got some choices here with this Judgment card. It feels very much like actually, you have quite a few choices to make. I feel like in different areas of your life. It may be to do with your job as well as your love life. I feel like there is a new start here. Now, that's a recurring theme with a lot of signs for October. It feels like, you know, when you sort of declutter this kind of energy where actually you're shedding anything that does not serve you and you're moving forward towards a more abundant lifestyle that is clutter-free and it is pain-free, that sort of energy. Anything that does not serve you or any person or situation that is not for your highest good, because this is you connecting to your higher realms here. You're thinking for the long-term security, but also, are you on the right path? And can you see where you're going? I really feel for October, you can see the way very clearly. You know where you are, you know how far you've come, and you know what you need to do next. So you're making that final, you know, it's like this final call that you're making here in order to move forward and take action on something. Now, you're in the choices phase, so October, especially the beginning of October, it is about making those choices with this Judgment card. It feels like you may have had a shock or some sort of wake-up call about somebody or a situation where you recognize that, you know, you may have been in denial or that you made an error in judgment about this person or situation and you're not doing it anymore. You're finally seeing things clearly. And you're going through this situation with your eyes wide open, okay? You're speaking the truth here, but also you're listening to, as I said, your higher self. Your guides are very present. You're very connected there. They just said you have the sun on your mind. So that could be symbolic of you've got the sun card on your mind, which is the most abundant, joyous kind of card in the deck. Both material happiness and emotional success. I mean, who wouldn't have that on their mind? That's an obvious thing to say. But you could be also thinking about travel, because they're saying you got sun on your mind. So wherever you are, you may be planning some sort of vacation, you know, some sort of getaway that gets you some you know, vitamin D there. It feels very much like you want the clouds to lift, okay? So you're moving forward with that on your mind. It feels like you're moving forward with purpose, okay? It feels like you're actioning something. It's like you're in taking action mode, but you're weighing up all eventualities and all possibilities before you move forward. Now, it really feels like there's three opportunities that are very similar. And you may be wondering, it feels like you can't choose between those three, okay? How can I put that? I'm not sure. They're just asking me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. One moment, please. Okay, I'm not sure what it is exactly they're giving me, but they're showing me there's 3 opportunities in particular that you are looking at. They're all very similar, but the one that either your eyes grow wider at, or someone you're dealing with, their eyes are quite large. There's something about large eyes here, big eyes. Then you'll know deep in your intuition that that's the path to take. Okay, but there's something about the eyes here. As I said, it may be that your eyes, excuse me, go really wide open, and maybe a friend of yours or someone in your soul tribe goes, oh my gosh, look at the energy in your eyes. Look at that light. This is the way. This is the path. This is the one. Okay, this is the one you should choose. So it may be a conversation that you're having with somebody who recognizes the light in your eyes and sees your eyes light up really big. Or it could be the person that you're dealing with if you're, you know, going for a job and, you know, you're dealing with somebody or a situation. This person's got quite big eyes. Okay. Now, moving on, we have the Chariot card. It is in the Antagonist position. So, as I said, you're in that sort of weighing things up phase, making the choices, making, you know, things, making sure things are structurally ready before you take action. This is the resistance position here with this Chariot card. So there may have been some sort of delay if you're trying to action a vacation, because they're giving me that sun again. You got sun on your mind. So a vacation may have been delayed there, and you're just waiting for the right opportunity to move forward. But when you get this Chariot card in this particular position, it suggests you've been forced into this position where you've had to shake things up a little bit, okay? Shake up the energy, because you may have felt stuck in the position that you were in at that present time. But October feels like there's going to be a huge shift. This is the energy to overcome. You need to take action. No sitting on the fence, Gemini. Now, you could be having a conversation with yourself one day and decide on something, and then the next day you may talk yourself out of it. But it seems like a big change here. You may even be moving towards, you know, making some sort of relocation, because, you know, Chariot card is about travel. So you may be thinking about actually either buying a home or relocating to somewhere near the sun, where you get sun. I mean, everybody could be near the sun. Somewhere that gets a little bit more sunshine than where you are at the moment. So you could be actioning that sort of path. But it feels like it's in delay. You're waiting for the right opportune moment to do that. With this Chariot card, there's ambition attached to this Chariot card. I really feel like you're go-getting. Okay, it feels like a bit of a lifestyle change. Actually, it feels like either some sort of new job opportunity or relocation. It feels big. And it's about believing in your skill set and knowing that you're deserving, but there's kind of a stop and start energy to it. So this is the energy, as I said, to overcome. That's interesting. They're just giving me dragonflies are very important. If you can see there, the wings, they're actually showing me this as a dragonfly, but now they're also showing me, so you may, I'll come to that image in a moment. They'll give me another image as well. So you may have a dragonfly come and like pop by. You know, if you saw a dragonfly last year or something, that's not what I'm talking about. It's a dragonfly that was around you recently, that may have even come and stopped, you know, close by, because they're really highlighting those. It's like those wings. They're showing me like a dragonfly. Quite colorful. It's kind of like a bluey green kind of color. Now this may have come up for you before, is what they're showing me, but also they're indicating, I don't know what you call that. Is it a paraglider? It's like the person who has like a triangular kind of glider, and they're strapped in, and then they just jump off a cliff and sort of fly, and it's really beautiful and peaceful. They're showing me that, and I'm reading it symbolically that you're on the verge of something really big here, Gemini, and all it takes is for you to just move forward, take action, you know, jump off that precipice into something, because it feels like you're going to fly. This opportunity, or this path, this new path that that's opening up to you here, it's going to be very successful. There is an energy of ambition that is attached here. But again, they're showing me, it's so interesting, they're really highlighting This area, as you can see, something about eyes. So there's 1, 2, 3 sets of eyes here. Well, actually, there's a tiny little one here, but they're actually indicating these 3 sets of eyes, and they're showing me the biggest eyes. So it's like your eyes are wide open, or someone you're dealing with has quite, you know, unusually large eyes, very pretty, but very unique eyes. Now that may be you, but it really feels like this situation is a real eye opener. Perhaps that's the energy they're giving me. But I'm getting this ascension, okay? It feels like you're about to do something monumental in your life. Perhaps it could be you're actioning some sort of job, you know, entrepreneurial, because it feels very much like you're doing this, you're lifting your spirit up and you're going to fly with it. So after a period of, it may have been slightly in delay there, or it was in delay because you were thinking about the best route to take in order to action this. But this is the energy to overcome, as I said, which means, you know, you have to take action in order to affect change, okay? You're moving forward, you're on the way up, but right now it just feels like you're just on the precipice, okay? Also, they're indicating, this is very precise, not for all, they're indicating someone has some car trouble. You may have been, oh, we got a little knot there. Someone may have, it's come at a bad time. Well, I mean, car trouble always comes at a bad time, right? No one wants car trouble. But what they're indicating here, you were thinking of, they just keep showing me like someone going to the sea or to the sun. It feels like you were perhaps planning a road trip or something, and car trouble came up. They're showing me here that it was divine timing. That was meant to happen. So you may have been frustrated with it, but it was meant to happen to highlight you weren't meant to be in that place at that time, because there's some sort of synchronicity here. We're going to go deeper and find out what that is. But we have the Strength card in the unifying position. This is Leo energy, and this is about you knowing your skill set, knowing you're enough, and knowing that you're deserving of whatever it is that you're going after. You're finally believing in yourself, your ideas, your heart. So whether this is in love or in business, it really feels like you're following your heart here. You're opening up your heart after a period of protecting it. Now this could be that you're following a path of your dreams, and you're actioning ideas that have been around for a while, but you may not have believed in yourself. But also this could be you opening yourself up to love after a period of someone sabotaging a connection and making you feel like you were not enough. It feels like you're flipping the switch here, okay? So you're standing in your power, you're loving yourself, you're respecting yourself, and you're having the courage to make this change, whatever this is. Obviously this is all major arcana, because this deck is only comprises of major arcana, so it is huge faded energy for the overall month of October. But I really feel like you're making some changes that are, you know, because you deserve it. You're making these changes to have a better quality of life, and to change your situation for abundance. The Chariot card, there's a lot of abundance here, and they're indicating like 1st of October, they're indicating harvest time. So harvest moon is on the 1st of October, and then it goes right through to the 31st, which is the hunter's moon. But in between, it feels like you're reaping what you sow. So the seeds that you've already planted are going to come to fruition because you believe in yourself and you're co-creating with spirit. It's a very exciting October for you, actually. We're just going to go to the Rider-Waite Tarot. It's the traditional one. Ooh, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding October 2020? Can you please guide them? Oh yeah, look at that. Strength card showing up again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? And we have the Three of Cups there, okay, and it's in reverse. So the Queen of Cups here, whatever the situation is that you're trying to weigh up here, this Queen of Cups suggests there's some sort of insecurity. You've got deep-rooted kind of energy, anxiety, where you may feel like it's a big leap, whatever this is, and there is a slight insecurity that what if it doesn't work out? It's that energy. They're giving me that quote, wow, and they're showing me this glider, so it totally fits in with the same energy. This quote is, I don't know who said it, I really don't know, but they're just giving it to me now, which is, but what if I fail? But darling, what if you fly? Okay, is this, wow, I got goosebumps with it myself, all up my legs and stuff. It feels very much like you're trying to weigh up all the pros and cons of a certain direction, and you're going to be very successful, but it feels like there is an energy of, you know, a little bit out of balance there, okay? And perhaps you're going solo on this, this opportunity or this path, because you may feel like no one can support you in this. Like emotionally, they can support you, but I feel like taking action on this path, this is something you have to do alone. This is what I'm getting here. Now, I get an energy that your friends and your family are totally behind you. No matter what your soul tribe, they've got your back. But this is something that you have to do solo. So there's a feeling here of just a little bit nervous, like it feels like something you've never done before, okay? Or an opportunity that is really big and you're wondering, can this work? It really speaks to your soul, okay? There's a lot of passion here, because you got a skill set that is, it requires courage to actually action. So it feels like something new and different. They're highlighting again, the courage that you need is the courage to take action, to take that first step, okay? So the unifying energy strength card, the courage to action it is the thing that's going to make this fly, okay? Everything's sort of lifts off the ground once you find that courage. And again, they're giving you the same message here. You know, your self-belief and knowing your worth, knowing your boundaries. As you can see, there is a victory wreath here. It may have taken a while because the traditional history behind this card is it takes a while to tame a lion, okay? And it feels like this is a big roaring kind of opportunity. It's like it's a major deal. So it may have taken you a while to mold your path to get to this point, but now it's here. It's like, oh damn, this is happening. This is really happening. Should I go this way? Should I do that? So we're going to go deeper and find out if it's a new job. At the moment, it feels very much like a career path or some sort of move somewhere, okay? Unless they indicate otherwise. We also have this Four of Cups. It's in the reverse. Now, when you get this Four of Cups in the reverse, it feels like a new option or opportunity has made itself available to you. You may not have been expecting it, and that's why you're all up in your head thinking, well, I've kind of planned for this moment by, you know, your skill set, you know exactly what you're doing, etc., etc. But now that the moment is here, and it's arrived quite quickly, okay? It's something, you know, like if you're planning for, I don't know, if you're thinking, I'm going to leave my job. So if you're thinking, I'm going to lose my, they keep saying lose. Every time I want to say leave, they say lose. So perhaps something has come along and has forced you out of a job or position and made you take a different route and figure out what it is that you truly want to do, and now you're actioning something exciting. That may be for a small select few. I don't often say the wrong word twice in the same one, so there's a reason while I'm channeling that they're saying lose instead of leave. So we've addressed that. So I'm going to give you the example that I was hoping for. For example, if you were thinking of leaving your job and you were thinking, okay, I'll stay in this position until about March and I'll do some training, etc., and I'd really like to work in this other field. And then all of a sudden, it comes along way before March, this opportunity. You're like, damn, this is the moment. Oh, do I action it now? So it's this energy of, it's taking you a little bit by surprise, but you actually have everything you need deep down within you to action this. You have infinite possibilities to rise, but there's a lot of ambition here, okay? So it feels like a bit of a dream lifestyle or an exciting opportunity that helps you move forward, ascend, as it were, be very successful, but also it highlights that your skill set is like second to none, okay? You're way ahead of all the competition. You're going to be very victorious. That victory wreath is there. So as I said, you know, I'm just going to show you this card in the upright. After a period of a bit of a trouble here with that cloud, can you see? The universe comes on in and gives you an opportunity that you are not expecting. So look, it feels like, you know, whilst this figure here is feeling fed up, apathy, and, you know, just things are feeling stuck in your life, along comes this opportunity to shake everything up. And it's a cup, so it speaks to your emotions. It's something that you would love to do or love to action. When you get it in the reverse there, it's like a new outlook. You're like, oh, I never ever believed I could be, I don't know why they just said a horse trainer, but perhaps you're changing your complete life to be like a horse trainer, or, you know, horse whisperer or something like that. So maybe you're setting up some sort of ranch or something, and it's another knock there. Wow. Perhaps that's you. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you, and please let me know below, because I do like to know when I'm channeling and who I'm picking up on. So yeah, this new option, it sort of becomes available to you out of the blue. But actually, because you've been really thinking about this for quite a while, it feels like you've actually manifested it on the physical plane, okay? So it could be any job opportunity. It's just at the moment they just gave me, you know, a horse trainer. So I'm obviously picking up on somebody there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding October? Can you please guide them? Okay. Now, I'm going to have to pull a card on it, but they're indicating something here which is a little bit untoward. Ooh, okay. So they're giving me, how would you like to receive? Thank you. Okay, so they're indicating here that this change, or this, you know, this either change of lifestyle or job or settings, perhaps, as I said, you may be relocating somewhere out of town. Even we haven't got the world card yet, so it may be just out of town rather than overseas, but because they keep showing me the sun and the sea, perhaps that's where you're relocating to. It feels like you have actually taken these measures because someone was not they were acting a little bit low vibe, okay? This is the Five of Swords here. Air element, you could be dealing with another Gemini or a Libra or Aquarius, someone who has a placement in that. There really feels like there was some sort of underhanded behavior that went on towards you that actually made you feel insecure about your place, your setting where you are right now, made you feel completely unbalanced, knocked you completely off your center, okay? And now you're weighing up, well, what do I do now? Okay, when you get this Five of Swords, especially in the upright, fives are about conflict, about obstacles that need to be overcome. But when you got that Five of Swords, someone either was, how can I put that? Either verbally abusive or withholding information, because swords are about communication, information, and that sort of thing. And it really feels like, well, it's the first time they've really highlighted that. There could have even been a third-party situation here, because normally I'll see this card and I'll pick up on the energy of it. They don't really highlight the figures, but now they've just highlighted the three figures in this scenario. So it feels like there could have been a third person involved here. Now, I don't mean that this is some sort of love triangle, because whatever it was very painful, for sure. But it could be someone, you know, that you thought you could trust, or two people that you thought you could trust, or two people were damaged by this person, is what I'm actually getting. They were self-serving. This person normally sabotages situations, not just in the romantic sense, but friendship circles, jobs. There's some sort of underhanded behavior. This may have even happened at your workplace and may have made you rethink your position at work. And maybe that's why I was getting lose the job instead of leave. But I will pull a card on it because, as I said, it's it just feels like someone has in some way been dishonest or betrayed you in some way. And you're thinking about just completely changing your life. It's like a complete shift here. We have the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy. So they're indicating again, you know, action needs to happen here. It's the same message with the Chariot. The Chariot is in this position, the Antagonist position it's like receiving it in the reverse, okay? So they're suggesting here either some slight delay or you're feeling stuck where you are, and that's why you need to change things up a little bit. And it's the same. There needs to be a rebirth in the situation. Big changes are happening for you, okay? It feels like you're done with people who are, you know, self-serving, sabotage situations, try to make you feel like you are not enough. And, you know, chip away your confidence, abuse their power over you, whether that's in the work sense or in the love sense. If at the moment, I have to say, it looks like it's to do with, they're indicating more, there's some sort of career path, because I'm getting an energy of ambition, like you're trying to action a career path, okay? And you just want peace. And they're indicating here that big changes are happening. It's time to move on from this situation because it's got you all up in your head and you're making a final decision. You're not taking this anymore. Now, it's interesting. Just as you decide to go in a new direction and move on because you're believing in yourself, you know your worth, along comes an apology from somebody. As I said, we're going to pull a card on this particular part of the spread because it really feels like this person, they like that they keep you stuck. They like that they've got a hold on you in some way. In Gemini, you may feel this, you know, it feels like a bit of a power play. So they may think that you either need this job or need this position or need them in love or whatever it is. That's the energy I get. This person, they enjoy the stagnation. They like checking in on you occasionally, making sure that they keep you where you are. But then you decide to go in this new direction and they're like, oh, they did not see this coming, okay? It feels like you're getting away from a situation and telling them like, hell no, you can't treat me like that. And along comes this apology, okay? As you can see, the swords are pointed up, so there's communication coming on in here. And when you get this card in the reverse, it is someone, you know, reaches out wanting to, you know, make good on the situation, apologize and sort of rebalance this situation. I mean, it looks like you're thinking about moving on anyway with this energy at the top. This is the overall energy for October. So this is like your main event. This is just the details. So it looks like you've decided already that you're moving away from this situation or person because it's nothing but heartbreak. It's holding you back and it's making you feel insecure and, you know, out of balance, and you're starting to believe in yourself and like, no, I'm not taking this no more. I'm worth more than this. Now I'm just going to quickly pull a card on this Five of Swords. Can you please clarify this Five of Swords for my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? How would you like to proceed? This way? Thank you. Oh, well, as someone, you're definitely very... you've got your boundaries up against this person, okay? As soon as they come back in to talk to you, you are guarded like no man's or woman's business. You're really guarded, okay? Just pull one more. Thank you so much for... Ooh. Okay, so it's definitely a situation, right, okay. We're just going to clarify this first. So the Two of Swords here, whenever this person comes into your sphere or you have to deal with this person, boundaries are up, okay? It feels like it's a fight or flight mode. You feel like you have to protect yourself with this person. In that, also there's a bit of clouded intuition here as well. But the tradition, the history of this card is that this particular figure could put down those swords and see that the situation, there's no actual threat there, but the person is not invested, okay? It is one-sided, as in the person that you're dealing with is, they self-sabotage and they are selfish, okay? So you may feel like you have to make some sort of compromise, but ultimately you have to make a decision. When you get this card, it feels a bit like no man's land, where you know you need to make a decision and you're trying to weigh up all those options in order to make a change and move forward, knowing you know that you deserve better, but it's a hard decision to make, Okay, now it also feels like, even though the swords are drawn and they're up, it feels like, you know, you've got both those swords. You may be the only person who's trying to communicate at this time, and it feels like you're kind of bereft. You're sort of sitting there going, hello? Is there anybody there? That sort of energy, okay? Now, we've also got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So whoever this person is, either they or the situation, they took, and they took, and they took. And you gave, and you know the rest. There is an over-giving energy here where you invested fully in this connection or this workspace, and they took you for granted, okay? It was one-sided. A lot of selfishness here. Now, this person may be struggling financially also. So there may have been some sort of, because it's crossing the Five of Swords, there may be some sort of financial theft that's gone on here, because there's some sort of sneaky behavior, okay? And perhaps you're not sure about it. Maybe deep down you don't want to believe this person would ever do something like that, but there is that niggling feeling that, I think they did though. So the overall energy I'm getting of this though is that someone did not invest into the connection or into your skill set at work as much as they should have, okay? And instead they sabotaged the situation, and it's almost like they forced you into some sort of position where you have to make a choice, okay? Now we'll just leave those there. Yeah, but you're going to get an apology here. Okay, so we're just going to move on to the next space. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Releasing the devil. There we go. Releasing the situation in order to to move on. And there we go. It's a lot of choices for you, Gemini. A lot of choices. As you can see, it's like October is a month of decisions, and big ones that affect the rest of your life. Look at that. Look how many choices you've got. The Judgment card, that's about choice, making a final decision. You have the Choices card here, that Seven of Cups, and you also have the Two of Cups. You've got the Two of Swords. A lot of decisions in order to have this new path, okay? Now, the Devil card here, it's in the reverse. So this indicates that you're letting the situation go, okay? Because it does put you out of balance, and you're making a final decision on it. It's had a hold on you for quite some time, and you're just letting it go. You deserve better, and there may have been some sort of toxic cycle at play. Either, people could have been, because I'm feeling this thing about 3 people, okay? People being verbally abusive, or there being some sort of conflict here that was low vibe. One or more could have been in some sort of addiction, and it may be addiction to the negativity. You know, when people are really gossipy and bitchy and that sort of thing, it's kind of that energy where they look down on people. It's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? They give me the word derogative. Okay, that's quite a nice word. It's not a nice word. I mean, it's a nice word to say. It doesn't mean something nice. But yeah, there's like a derogative energy of it. That's what they're giving me here. Now, there could also be a bit of obsession in this. Okay, it feels there's a lot of stress and a lot of yeah, it's like pressure. That's it, pressure on this situation. It feels like a pressure cooker. Okay, but you're releasing this energy now, and it's almost like you're in recovery mode. Whatever the situation was, taking this new option, it feels like it's a huge release. A lift, heavy, taking that heavy lift off your shoulders and freeing yourself up. And now you're deciding which way to turn. The Seven of Cups here, this is about, well, I'll give you 2 energies, because all of a sudden they gave me, and I haven't received it until just now, a slight romantic energy, a love energy. At the moment I wasn't feeling that, but they've just given it to me just now, which is, so I'll give you that as a separate thing, because that's obviously for somebody. But it feels like there's too many choices here, but you're seeing things super clearly. As I said, when it's in this position, this is almost like receiving it in the reverse. Okay, so you're getting clarity. You know which way to go now. So the October is about knowing the path and taking action. After a time of just wondering, where the hell am I going? What is going on here? How do I get to my abundance? How do I get to the love I deserve, or the job I deserve, the path I've always tried to action, the home that I want, that brings peace, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of, they're again showing me that glider. It's a red glider as well, by the way, just so you know, in case that's you and you're off there doing all the gliding with your red glider. If you are, that's an amazing thing to do. What freedom that should bring. But it's symbolic energy. They just keep showing me how you're just free, and you're going to be very successful in the path that you choose. Okay. As long as you see that the illusion of this situation ends and you take action on it, then you're going to be very successful. But the decision is yours. Okay, it feels like the whole month of October is about big decisions. That Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, sorry, they just said about the love. They just come on in there. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. It's almost like spirits of PA. They're reminding me. That's great. So what they're giving me here is you may have been dealing with romantically someone who had an inability to commit. Okay, someone who sabotages a connection because they get too deep, or you get too deep to them, and they've got low self-worth, and they don't feel like they're enough, and they feel a little bit fed up with the world. Actually, there's a bit of apathy with this person. Nothing in the world, makes them fulfilled. They don't have even a cup of love to offer you. They haven't even got one to offer themselves, let alone offer you one. That's what I meant. So this person, they just cannot commit to anything, not even a job path, anything like that. So they just wanted me to give you that romantic bit there on the side. But overall, I'm picking up on some sort of career change, which is going to be very fruitful. Now I'm just going to go to the Light Seers Tarot to gain a little bit more of the details of what we're dealing with. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Wow, look at this energy. Queen of Swords, look at that. Self-sufficient. Ooh. So that King of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you so much. Wow, look at this. Page of Cups. Now we're getting to the love. So they just want to shift. They're doing a bit of a shift here. They're giving me jewel energy. So obviously I'm picking up on someone's energy who needs to hear this. We have the Five of Wands. We have Temperance. And we have the Strength cards. Same message. Exactly the same message, Gemini. So very powerful energy here. So we have the Queen of Swords. Now, again, you may be, as I said, dealing with someone who has an air element like yourself. But this is your energy here. This is that Queen of Swords is Libran energy, but it's about you embodying this, which is self-sufficiency. Okay, you're going solo. You're taking a new, this new option, and you're running with it. It feels very much like a strategy, because the Queen of Swords, she leads with integrity, but she doesn't say much, but she knows the direction she's going in, and she's not using emotion. Okay, she's almost like in business mode. And as you can see, she's got that sword. It's like a samurai sword. She is ready to cut down anyone who gets in her path. And I don't feel like it's in a negative kind of way. It's kind of like you're seeing a clear way. Okay, and anything that clouds the path, you're shedding it. So it is almost like for protection, but also for being able to stay on the direction that you're going in, and any obstacle that is in your path, you're moving it out of the way. But as you can see right here in this raft, there is a little cup, and it's put away almost like it's in jail. It's almost like you're having to remove emotion from this situation. You do have emotion for this situation, but you're being very logical. Okay, you're being very analytical about this situation and knowing your path. So if this is about a relationship, they're indicating here that you're going solo, you're doing you just by yourself, and that actually feels like there's a move. It's like you're seeing a horizon, another horizon. It really feels like you're on the move. You're taking a journey. Now, I don't feel like it's just a spiritual journey. I feel like whatever this either new job opportunity or a new path that you're taking, it feels like you have to travel for it. Okay. Now they're giving me, I would say, I'm looking at this here, and normally I would say Spain, but actually they're saying Spanish, not Spain. So because we're dealing with swords here, either you speak Spanish, or perhaps you're learning Spanish, or doing some sort of studying in Spanish, or it's something that you've always wanted to do and you're starting to action that for a relocation. Then if that's you, then there's something in this message for you, because they're not showing me like the flag per se that I'm dealing with the actual country. I'm dealing with the language. That's what they're giving me here. Okay, so obviously you may be from Spain, but they're talking about the language here. They're just asking me to have a look at this card a little bit deeper, so I will. One moment, please. There's something very important about a ring here. It's like a signet ring. This may have even come up before. A signet ring. It's very important. It's like, may even be like something to do with family. Signet ring. It's all gold, but it's got some markings on it. Okay. If you have one of those, I can't see what they're actually trying to give me on that. I feel like it's very much like you're flying the crests of your family. Your family are kind of like, because they're showing me as gold, and they're specifically saying it's gold. So perhaps they're saying that your family is worth their weight in gold, but this is a journey that you have to take alone. There's very much an energy of you're going solo. Okay, now we've got this King of Pentacles here. So this is Earth element, so it's a Taurian card. But you could be dealing with someone with an Earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This feels very much like there was some sort of job opportunity or something, and there was no follow through. It didn't go the way it was planned, or it's a person that you invested in a situation fully and they did not. Okay, this person, there's something about jealousy here as well with this person. It feels very much like this person, they like to have control over you in some way. They feel like you're their possession. That's really bizarre. It feels like if it's a love connection here that I'm picking up on, it feels like this person thinks of you as a possession that they can pick up whenever they want and put down. It feels like they treat you like a choice, so you're treating this situation like a choice, and your choice is to move on. But if it's in terms of a business, because we're dealing with the Pentacles there, it really feels like this could have been some sort of boss or somebody who managed your team, and they were actually quite jealous of you because they're indicating here you could do this person's job like with your eyes shut, with the blindfolds, and this person's quite lazy, did not invest in it, and they were actually jealous of it, of your skill set, and they may have tried to nudge you out of wherever you were, because they're indicating this Five of Wands here. Okay, now this Five of Wands is suggesting, you're way ahead of the competition here. So you're bigger and better than this person in what they do, but this person's trying to keep you down, trying to stop your ascension. But actually, nothing can stop that because divine timing is happening. Okay, now we're going to come to that Five of Wands in a moment, because the next card actually is the Page of Cups. So it's in the reverse here. Now, you're dealing with someone who is very, how can I put it, very immature, okay? So it feels like there is a separation happening here. So whether that's a separation from a workspace into a new job, or whether it is, you're separating from a love relationship that was one-sided, there's some sort of underhanded, sneaky behavior here, okay? And they're also indicating that you weren't doing what you love anyway. That's what they're giving me. You were not following your bliss in this situation anyway. If you really checked in with your heart, you would know that there was something missing. And now you realize that actually you were on the wrong path with that situation, love relationship, or a job opportunity. You were on the wrong path, but now you're on the right one, because it feels like this is something you have to do for you. Okay. Now with this Page of Cups, as I said, I'm going to pull a card on it because it feels very much like this person may have been at your work situation and may have offered you their cup of love at one point. They may have like made a pass at you or something, and you did not, you turned them down, and there's an ego wound here. Okay, so I just need to pull a card on that. Which deck? Okay, thank you so much. I'm trying to focus. Can you please clarify this Page of Cups? Oh, wow, did you see that? Just flew right out of my Four of Coins, the Magician, and Judgment. It's about your job. It's about you not being on the right path. Okay, so they're indicating here, and they said look at the bottom of the deck, Two of Swords in the reverse. You know what you need to do. You know. You're gaining insight to it right now. So it's about your long-term longevity, your long-term financial security, about where you were. As you can see, you may have been holding, I'm going to show you in the upright, you may have been holding on to this, but it actually was cold. There was no warmth here for you, okay? You were not doing what you love. And now circumstance or this shady situation has forced you, almost like you may have thought, out to the cold, but actually you're letting go of anything that does not serve you. And you're manifesting your actual dreams, the path that you're meant to be on. This is you very connected to the universe. Magician energy is turning your visions into reality, rising up to take what it is that you desire because you deserve it. You have the skills, you have the strength, you have the courage to action this new path. Now, the Magician card, what you think about, you really do bring about. Ooh. They're indicating here that you may have found, sorry, I get really excited when they give me an image like this. You may have found a lucky coin recently in your path, and it was unusual. Now I can't see what's unusual about it. Let me see if I can see. There's something unusual about it. Maybe, no, I can't see it. But you picked it up and were like, oh, that's lucky. It feels very much like, okay, I'm going to give you what they're giving me as well. The person who found this, they're it could be connected, but something about your, what do you call them? Gosh, I don't use them, so I don't know. Contact lenses, that's it, contact lenses. There's something here about contact lenses. And so I guess if you wear contact lenses, or maybe you went out to pick up your contact lenses or something, and on the path you found a lucky coin. There's something there about the two connecting, okay? Perhaps it was a lucky coin you picked up and you're like, oh, damn, I'm not wearing my contact lenses and I can't see. That's why I cannot see what's the marking on this coin. Because it seems slightly blurred when I go to look up, and they're giving me contact lenses. So perhaps that's the day you didn't wear your contact lenses or something. There's some connection there. But moving along, because that's obviously very precise, a message for somebody. This Magician card, you're focused. Laser beam. You know where you're going, okay? And what you can see in your mind, you can have in your hand. Look at that Queen of Swords. She is going after it. She knows. And again, not a gender-specific reading, male or female, it's about the energy. She knows she's on the right path now, and she's going to get what she truly deserves in life. And what, the power that she has within her, she's sitting in her power. She's coming into her own and on a wonderful new journey. And as you can see, the Judgment, it's the same message. This Judgment is about being on the right path. You are not following your heart. If you really check in, you are not doing a job or something that you loved, and your heart wasn't fully engaged. And there was a dream. They're showing me like some sort of dream opportunity that you always wanted to do, and you may have felt like you didn't have the courage to pursue that path, but now you do, okay? And you're going to be very, very successful at it. okay, because that brings me to the Five of Wands in the reverse, because this is just clarifying that Page of Cups there. So the Judgment, you're seeing things clearly, waking up to the fact that you know what you need to do for your life purpose, okay? You're on it, your prosperity path, and it's about to get huge. The Five of Wands in reverse, it's success, okay? That card, when you, even if you look up the meaning of the card in the reverse, after a period of feeling a bit uncertain, and there being these conflicts, that the five, as I said, was about conflicts, obstacles. Once you overcome, you'll see that harmony and success is yours for the taking. It brings you completely back into balance. And why? Because you love yourself, you know your worth, and you've got the courage to go after what it is that you truly deserve, and that you truly want. Again, with this card, the Five of Wands, they're indicating you are head and shoulders above the competition, okay? Rivalries, challenges, all behind you. You're on top with that card in the reverse. And as you can see here, we have the Temperance, Sagittarian energy. This is about the balance and harmony, okay? Patience in this situation is required. You are on the right path, and you are moving towards a very abundant and prosperous future, okay? So it does take a little bit of time. Again, they're indicating harvest, the harvest moon, harvest time. Now is the time to reap what you sowed, okay? They're asking me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. One moment, please. They're actually just saying to me, sticky toffee, sticky toffee. So perhaps that's, you're actually having some candy, sticky toffee, or it's a dessert, sticky toffee. They're not giving me an image. They're just saying sticky toffee. Perhaps it means symbolically that you were in a sticky situation, but you know, once you chew away at it, it all goes away. And it's actually bittersweet. You end up with a nice sweet taste in your mouth. Perhaps that's it. I'm not sure what sticky, perhaps you're having a sticky toffee right now, and as you're listening to this message, and if that is you, then there's something in this message for you. Also, they're indicating a large mole on someone's arm. Some mark, like yesterday I did a reading for, I think it was Cancerians, and there was a mark here. Okay, so maybe you have a Cancerian placement, because the Chariot card is prominent Cancerian energy here. But they're actually indicating it today as a mole. So, and it's not just any, it's not like that. It's a large distinguished mole there. If that's you, hang on a minute. Sorry, they're just giving me. Yeah, it's like in this area, kind of like just before the elbow. It's not, I thought it was far up, but actually that's cold up there, so it's not that, it's here. Yeah, so it's right about here, just before the elbow, large mole. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. They just said it's not a mole, it's a beauty spot. So obviously, aesthetically, let's call it a beauty spot. But yeah, you're coming back into balance, and also, they're indicating that you're not walking alone here, okay? Your guides are with you every step of the way, and you're listening to them. When you get that Judgment card, the Judgment in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the angel trumpets down to the people below, and they have their arms up to receive. They said, look at the bottom of the deck. No way, it couldn't be. You are kidding me. They keep doing this. I'm loving what they're doing at the moment. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, they said, explain it. Look at the deck. Look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Wow. Sorry. I'm just, sometimes I know I work with spirit, but sometimes it really does blow me away. I have to say it. Speechless sometimes. Anyway, let's just get on with the message. So yeah, the Judgment. So the angel trumpets down to the people below, and they receive the message about the path that they should be on. So you may be seeing some sort of synchronicities, signs that you're on the right path. That dragonfly that I was saying, the blue-green one, they're showing it to me again. So that's an indication also. I mean, I get a lot of images of food, and I'm not hungry, so it's not me. They're saying radishes, something about radishes. Now, maybe this came up before as well, radishes. I don't know what they are, what vitamins are in those. But if you're eating radishes, or you just pick radishes perhaps, or something, you just bought some at the store, then there's something in this message for you. Radishes. I don't know if that's the name of a brand or something. Radish. I don't know, but they'll give me that. So yeah, basically you're listening to your guides. So there's synchronicities here. Pay attention, because there is going to be a time for rejoicing. Also, they're indicating that there's been a judgment that's happened here. Someone was judging a situation, and it feels like the universe is sort of coming on in there to highlight you and raise you up. Okay, they're just like taking you off the path that you're on to be on the right path, so that you can be raised up, just so you're aware. And all it takes is you knowing your worth. So they're ending the spread on the exact same message. Okay, believe in yourself, know that you can do it. This decision is pretty wild. They're highlighting this, you know, this lion here. So lion, you know, they go after the prey, really, don't they? So you're going after what you consider a prize. And it takes a while to tame that lion, but now it feels like you're letting your wild side come out. Yeah, taking a walk on the wild side and sort of like actioning this new path that is very exciting, and will lead to a lot of success. Ultimately, they just said you need to follow your heart. They're highlighting that heart there. Okay. They just asked me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. 1 moment, please. Okay, so they're indicating a gap in the middle teeth on the top, some sort of, yeah, a gap in the middle of the two front teeth. Okay, and they're saying it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Don't worry, it's beautiful. Okay, so perhaps someone has a gap in the middle of their teeth and is questioning it, whether they like it or not, or perhaps there's something about beauty here. Some sort of, they're just saying about this gap in the two front teeth. It's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. So know your worth. Know that you are incredible. You know, and you're exactly the way you're meant to be. So don't doubt yourself at all, okay? Know your worth, love yourself, and have the courage to go after what it is that you truly desire, because you're going to be very successful, very self-sufficient. It really feels like this is something you have to do alone. Even though everybody's got your back, it's like a mission. You got to do it on your own, and you're going to be very successful, okay? Be mindful. Your magician energy, October, it is on fire, okay? So you are literally moving towards your destiny quite quickly once you start manifesting, okay? Now we're just going to close this reading with a wisdom of the oracle. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh. Okay, so number 6, and it says, not for you. And yin. Okay, so yeah, it looks like, look at it, it's the same message. It feels like you're moving away from something that, you know, a lifestyle that you had created for yourself that you were truly not really happy in, you know, not really happy in. You got the yin in the reverse. Yin is the masculine energy for, you know, creating, being creative. So there's some sort of, it feels like they're giving me the dual energy of it. Not only are you walking away from something that you had created for yourself, but also walking away from a masculine energy that was disruptive or in low vibe. You're just walking away from it, not for you. So you're choosing another path here. So the same thing. And you're just, you know, we got the chessboard here. Strategic planning. Chess is also about, you know, planning your next move. And we've got that fortune cookie in the center, and it says, nope. So I'm just having a look at it closer. Sorry, they just actually said you're deciding not to take the life that was served to you. You're going after the life that is deserved to you. Wow. That's quite a powerful message. So you're not taking the life that was served to you. You're going after the life that is deserved to you. Powerful message. But also, just to let you know, sixes are the number of love. Okay, so if there's this side message deep down, which is to do with someone in a love sense, they're indicating it's not for you. There is a new path opening up for you, and you have to believe in yourself. Now, I'm just going to show you in the upright, but you got it in the reverse. This is magician energy. This is high priestess energy, number 2. Okay, so when you get it in the reverse, it's indicating some sort of blocked intuition before, and you're releasing it. But also, I hope you can see it. This faint figure here is looking in a pool of water, looking at a reflection, and because you got in the reverse, perhaps not liking what they see, so you're moving on from a period of time where you did not enjoy where you were at. Now we're just going to read from the book, because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. We have number 6, not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied to you. Rejection is God's protection. And the prosperity message, because you get it in the upright, is: you can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted though. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards and move on to something new. Don't chase after what flees from you. I'll give you the relationship message as well, because they keep highlighting the number 6 to me. So as I said, number 6 is, the lovers, which is your Gemini energy. So it says here, some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the very beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it's not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Okay, that's that message. And we have yin, number 2 in the reverse. So you get the protection message here because you got it in the reverse. And it says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, the gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Okay, so as you can see with the strength card turning up 3 times, you're an overgiver. You gave so much in the connection and you did not get the same back. Okay, with that King of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles there when we clarified in reverse. So there is an overgiving energy here. That is the lesson to learn in this situation. As you move forward, self-sufficient, remember, every exchange should be reciprocal. It's about balance and harmony and exchange with the universe. I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Oh, look at that. So we have the horse, and this horse is galloping. So you are moving on. Okay, now, as I said, I didn't get the world card, so I don't know if it's, I didn't pick up on an energy of emigration, but definitely some sort of travel. But this is also an energy of you're galloping towards your dreams or the new path that you're on for your prosperity. The Chariot card. Chariot card is traditionally, it's run by horses. So you're moving forward really fast. Once you take action, the rest will be quite a quick change, as you move forward. And also, there's loyalty at the end of this. They're indicating horse's energy here, which is very loyal, graceful, peaceful. But you're galloping, like you're moving fast and furious towards this new lifestyle, and then there will be peace at the end of that. Okay? They won on the Chariot card because in order to get what you truly deserve, you need to take the first step after you've decided, and move forward, take action on it, and go towards your dreams. And also we have the starfish. Look at that beautiful energy. Starfish is connected to the star card, but it is a renewal of hope. Clarity, you will see that there are miracles at play here. Things just start to align, okay? The stars start to align for you, and success is on your side. Just have faith. Know that you are deserving. Know that you have everything you need within you, and this is a pretty magical time, okay? You're going to be in the spotlight. The way will be illuminated. They just said the way will be illuminated. You'll know what to do, okay? And remember, they just said, remember the big eyes, okay? Perhaps that's the big eyes, like the letter I, but they're actually showing me someone's eyes. So where would you like this? Where would you like this? Wow, they want it on the Queen of Swords, because you know where you're going and destiny is taking you there. Okay, so rise up and be very successful, my beautiful Gemini. We will leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Now, as I was talking, they've been doing this a lot in the readings recently. They just said samovar. Samovar. Now, I'm getting an indication that that is, I think it's Russian, samovar. They're showing me something like, I think it's like something that you pour a drink into. Samovar, perhaps even hot. Something hot, because I'm seeing steam. I'm not sure what the beverage is in there, or the drink, whatever it is, maybe just hot water. They're saying samovar, okay? It looks very ornate, very pretty. So I'm not sure how that resonates in any way. Maybe a celebratory thing. I'm going to have to look it up myself. I really don't know what that means. So if that resonates with you, then there's something in this message for you. And we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.